Hello guys, Sigondela here, and in this class I'll be showing you guys how to play around with Mysql. Okay, first of all I'll go to my terminal. Here is my terminal, and as you can see, the first thing that you need to do is to type Mysql -u. That means U is for username, and then root -p is for password. Enter, and it means they have to enter the password that you used when you're trying to install your Mysql. Okay, let me try to create this one, and mine is this one. Simply have to put in my Okay, there we go. We're into the Mysql now. Okay, first of all, you need to show the database that you have in there, and you do that by typing show databases semicolons. Don't forget that. And it seems these are the databases that you have in there, or these are the databases that you have. And to create database, what you need to do is simply type create database yeah, and the name of the database that you create, and I'll simply say students. That's the name of the database that I'll create, students. Enter, and as you can see here, it has been created. Okay, and to see if it is created, simply come and show it back. And if you see here, there is student here. Can you see that? Okay, there is student here that has been created. Okay, now for you to create a table in these databases, what you need is to go into these databases first. But how do you go into it? Okay, to go into the database, what you need to do is simply say use, and then the student database that you did create. Any database that you did create that you can use, you simply say use, then the name. Okay, and as you can see here, it's saying database changed. The database has been changed, which means we're into that student database here. Okay, and to create a table into that database, you say create table, then the name of the table that you want to create. I'll simply say scores. That's the name of the table that I want to create. And you need now to create some columns that you want to use in there. Okay, first I'll start with an ID, and an ID you can either put the type, either it's an integer, either it's a variable or what, but what I'll use here is an integer because it will be a number there. Integer, that's the type. Okay, how many that you want to put in there, you can put, let's take, let me put 20, and this one will be a primary key. Okay, this will be primary key. Okay, then comma, then another column, that one, which means we have created an ID. This is one column. Then we have to come up with another column, which will be possibly names. Then that will be variable characters. You simply say varchar, then the number of characters that you want to put in there, 40. Okay, comma, then I'll create another one, score. Those are just columns that we're trying to create. Variable characters, you can put an integer if you want there as well. Integer. Okay, how much do we put in there? I simply have to put, let's take 30, and then I'll come up with another one which will be grade. Okay, then the grade should be, okay, let me try to come up with a reduced one here. Just bear with me, I'm trying to reduce this one. Grade, then a number of the characters that you want to be in there. Okay, 20, and don't forget the type there. I'll simply put integer there because I'll not use characters or variable character. I'll put any grade that I want there, and then I think I should end there. Another should be 0 there. Okay, yeah, here we go. Then I think that's it done, and click OK. As you see here, it seems we have created a table here. Can you see that? Can you see? Okay, and to see if it is created, what you can do is just by describing it, and we say describe the table name, which is what? Scores. That's the name. Yeah, scores. That's the name that we did create then. And click enter. Okay, as you can see here, we have these 4 columns here. Can you see there's ID, there's names, there's scores, there's grades. Okay, can you see that? That's how you create tables there. Okay, but now if you want, let's take to insert something into this table. Okay, and what you need to do is simply say insert into that table, which is what? Scores. Insert into scores. Then the first value that you need to put, you don't forget the first value that you need to put. The first one is ID, and the second one is what? Names, and the third one should be score. The fourth one is grade. Okay, then we have to put our bracket there, and then we have to put in the values that we want to put in there. Okay, here you don't have to forget how to put these values. First you put the quotes there. You can put single quotes or double quotes, doesn't matter. The first ID, what would be 1? It would be 1, then another quote, then a comma, then we'll put a name there. A name, let's take, we try to put Albert. Okay, and don't forget your quotes, double quotes or single quotes, doesn't matter. Then again, we have to put the score. It seems we have got a score here, and the score, let's take, he got 90%. 90%. Okay, there's 90% there. Don't make a mistake, any single mistake, otherwise it will not work, guys. Okay, then we need to put the grade. This take is in grade 12, should be in grade 12, and another quote there. We should be able to have another bracket there. I think there's one bracket, then this bracket here. Okay, same columns. I think that's enough. Should be having this, should match here, because there's ID, there's name, there's score, there's grade, and there's 4 columns here, and there is 4 value that we put in here. As you can see, if you are trying to put one value, simply put a value here, just put a value and one column here, but there's a lot here, and that's why we're trying to put the values here. Can you see that? Okay, just try to enter that. Okay, it seems everything's okay here. Okay, as you can see here, and let's try now to see if we have inserted those stuff in there. Okay, now how do you query that? First have to do select everything, and to select everything you need to put a star. Okay, select star from which table? From scores. Okay, from the table scores. Okay, okay, can you see that? This is an ID. The first ID is 1, and the name is Albert. His score is 90%, and his grade is in grade 12. Can you see that? We can try to put another values in there by changing the values. Let's try to put other values in there. I'll put grade 10 in there. Should be in grade 10, and I'll put percent there. Let's take he got 10% or 20%, and his name was Mobashir, whatever his name was. Then his ID is 2. Okay, now let's try to enter that one and try to select everything from that scores. And as you can see here, we've got Albert here, the first one, and we've got Kubashi here, 20, that's the score, and grade is 10, is in grade 10. Can you see that? If you want to select maybe possibly on a score, you can select on a grade that you have there. What you can do is just by saying select names, that's the columns, from score, which is what? From score, which is the database that we're using in that table. And as you can see here, you only got this. Okay. Okay. Can you see that? Okay. You can try to add another column if you want. You can add another column here if you want on this one. What you can do is just by saying alter the table scores, which is scores table, alter table scores, then add the year that the student was in there, and then the variable characters. Okay, the characters should be 20. Okay, alter the score, add here variable characters, should be alter table scores. Okay, should be table here, alter table scores, add here that one, enter. Okay, as you can see, we have created one here, and if we try to describe the table, describe scores, let's try to describe scores. Okay, all right, let's try to describe close. I think we didn't choose it right there. Describe scores. Okay, can you see there's here? Can you see that there's here which has been formed here? Okay, and even if you try to select everything from it, you still find the year otherwise, but there is nothing in there. I'll simply say select everything from source, and can you see there is year here which has been added here? Okay, but there's nothing here. You can put your figures and change stuff here. There's a lot of stuff that I'll be doing, guys, to show you playing around with databases using this Mysql. There's a lot of stuff that I'll do, but thank you for joining my class. I really enjoyed teaching this class, and please give me some thumb up, subscribe to my channel, give me a comment or a like. That's it. Okay, thank you.